Hey guys, Mike's with Gettin Greasy Garage. Helping out my son today on his 96 S-10 Chevrolet pickup. He watches me do all this stuff to all these other cars, and he saw the red lights that I put in the dash for the Fairlane when I rebuilt the gauge cluster for that. So we got his gauge cluster out, and we're gonna paint up the needles with some bright orange paint. I got needle paint. Gonna clean the lens inside and out. I'll show you guys here. It got some brake clean on the clear, so I'll show you how we're gonna fix that. But first, the reason for all of this, pulling this out, is he wanted to install blue LEDs, which are your standard, like 168, 194s, I believe. And they just got the fine wire pins on the end. Flip this dash over. So, here's one of the original bulbs. Now, unfortunately, they've made these bulbs permanent part of these sockets. So, normally, you'd have to order a new socket to put your new bulb in. I have figured out how to get these out and a fix for this. So I take a little fine pick, I go in through the back, just kind of sideways, you feel it, and get in there and just kind of nudge the bulb forward out of the socket. And beware, it is glass, so you do it at your own risk. Now, on each side of the socket, you got these little metal contacts. You're going to want to keep aware of those as you take this apart. And it's not easy. Dropping shit everywhere. Get this one started out a little better with the pick. And like I say, it's not easy, but you know, you order these bulbs and they don't tell you shit about sockets. Okay, so here now the bulb's starting to come loose. I'll go ahead and pull it all the way out. I'll show you guys what we're up against. So, from the factory, they solder those little metal tabs onto the wires that are in the socket. You can see one tab stayed behind. So what I do is take and where that water was soldered on, give her a twist, it comes free. Get the wire off of it, and then I stick it back down in its shell. Pretty easy to figure out where it goes. There's a little slot in there. And it just slides back in. I just use a pair of little needle nose. Slide it right back into its slots. Push the other side down too. And if you look out the back side, you can see the terminals. So now, take our pick again. I go in here, and I just kind of open up those holes a little bit without pushing out your metal tab. Just the size of the pick. You could probably, if you had a tiny drill bit, drill it out. Now you can see we've opened up the holes. And we'll take our light bulb, our new LED bulb, take our wires, and pick. You can use your fingernails if you got them, whatever. And we'll want to bend the wires straight up the back, one on each side. Okay, once you got them bent up straight, even, if you have to, use your little needle nose to straighten them out. I go to the back of our socket, and I just bend these wires out, just ever so slightly. Like so. I don't know if the camera can see that all that well. And you can kind of get an idea of how far apart you need to be, because they need to come out through those holes. So give yourself a little bit of, little bendy, little check, and then you can just literally slide it in the inside, and you just watch through the holes. You can see the wires. I'm sure they're not going to show on camera. Oop, got one. They like to catch and bend real easy, so just got to be patient with them. Let's see here. I should be seeing something. I'll make a couple of adjustments. And like I say, this is, you know, there's easier ways. You could just order the right sockets with the right bulbs and, you know, do all that, but we don't want to wait for the Amazon truck again. So I can see one of the wires on this side. Just can't see that other side. Okay. Anyway, you just play with it and play with it until all of a sudden your wires will poke through. And when they do, you know, I already did 3 of these and went right in. Okay, there's one wire. Oh, another one just it's getting away from me. Okay, there's one. There's the other. Now, I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not. Both wires from the LED bulb are sticking out through the holes now. And you just bend them down each side till it contacts that terminal. And I just take the tip of my pliers and give them a bend flat. Now the bulb's locked into the socket because you shoved it in as the wires came through. I got each wire bent over, making contact. You can pinch them down if you want. Make sure they get contact with those metal tabs, these guys. And that's all there is to it. Put it back in your twist lock. And once you apply power, you can check it by applying power to it. Which for me, I just use a cordless drill battery, 12 volt. And just connect each terminal. And ta-da! Got blue LED. And there goes my battery. So, anyway, that's how we're going to do the twist locks. I got one more of those to go. So I'll save you guys the torture of watching me do another one. But the other issue we have is this dirty, fogged up lens. So use a rag. I try to use clean rags. And give it a good wipe. You know, get all the dust, especially down inside. If you have any Windex, that's or basic windshield cleaner. What I've got here. Oh, I do have some glass cleaner. Okay, so we'll just give a little shot. Oh, no bueno. It depressurized on me. How about this stuff? There's bound to be something here. Oh, okay, there we go. little glass cleaner. Do this at your own risk. I am not responsible for screwing up your gauge lens. I'm only going to screw up my own. Give it a good wipe down. And we get the inside. The dust gets all up inside of these. Wipe it all out. Now you can unsnap it from the trim ring if you want. I didn't choose to do that. Okay. So the fogging is not on the inside. It's on the outside.
Brake clean.
From getting sprayed with brake clean. So what we'll do is take a WD-40 type lubricant. This is Walmart's version of WD-40. We'll spray some on there. It should. Yeah, it helped a little bit, but not much. So, let's try it again. Ooh. Well, not going to work on this one, but it'll work on, sometimes it'll work on headlights and like your taillight lenses that are faded. So, anyway, he'll have to get himself another gauge cluster, and we'll change out the lens. So that part of the experiment didn't work, but nonetheless, now you guys know how to get rid of those bulbs, put these guys in, and then that'll backlight the whole thing blue, which I might be able to show you here. Wires, my battery, where'd my battery go?
Underneath you.
Oh, it's still on the ground. Okay.
Want to hit the light?
Yeah, so get hooked up here, and I'll shut the light off. Okay. And I'm just going to hook this up to the contacts on this printed circuit board. And flip it over real quick here so you guys can see it lights up blue. And once the last one's in, the whole thing will light up. So, anyway, that's what we're up to today, besides some Fairlane work, and I'll be doing some more videos on that. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, thanks for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, you know how to do that. Ring the bell for notifications. Comments and questions down below. I do my best to get to them and answer them. And we'll see you in the next one.